Royal, visionary, ultra-rich, the Al Nahyan family doesn't just rule Abu Dhabi, they shape the future of the UAE. With oil wealth, futuristic cities, and massive global influence, their empire is staggering. What's life really like inside the palace of the UAE's richest rulers? Let's have a look inside the richest family of the UAE, the Al Nahyan family. But before this, make sure to like this video and hit subscribe to watch more videos like this. From desert nomads to global powerhouses. Imagine living in a sea of sand with only the stars as your ceiling and survival as your daily goal. That was the reality of the Al Nahyan family centuries ago. They were desert nomads, guided by camel caravans and tribal bonds. Today they reign over a global empire valued at over $300 billion. At its center stands President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, known as MBZ, a leader who has transformed oil wealth into technological ambition and global influence. Their metamorphosis from tribal leaders to sovereign architects is a breathtaking testament to vision and change. Yet, beneath the grandeur lies a narrative of resilience. The Al Nahyans navigated colonial turbulence, harsh competition, and the promise and peril of oil. Their story is not just about wealth, but about turning adversity into unparalleled opportunity. Qasr al-Watan, a monument to legacy. Enter Qasr al-Watan, the palace of the nation. As you step into its cavernous foyer, you're swallowed by a crystal dome soaring 37 meters high, lit by a chandelier of 350,000 shimmering crystals that seem to echo centuries of ambition. This palace isn't just architectural splendor, it's the physical embodiment of statehood. Within these mirrored walls, Emirati leaders plot foreign affairs. Its library, housing over 50,000 rare manuscripts, stands as the intellectual nucleus of a nation built on transformation and heritage. When it opened to the public in 2019, it unveiled a cultural duality, a fortress of power but also a place of learning and heritage. Visitors can stroll through its halls, absorbing stories of past triumphs and present challenges, an emotional dance between grandeur and reflection. Oil sovereignty, fueling the family's ascent. What if I told you that the Al Nahyans control nearly 6% of the world's oil reserves? Picture an empire fueled not just by black gold, but by global energy politics. This wealth funded roads, railways, schools, hospitals, and the transformation of a harsh desert into a modern oasis. But this influence on global oil prices comes with heavy responsibility. During economic crises or conflicts, the Al Nahyans' decisions ripple out, affecting millions worldwide. The oil beneath their feet is both blessing and burden, a reminder that with immense wealth comes real-world impact. Flying in their own orbit, the private jet fleet. Public airports, queues waiting. Not for the Al Nahyans. They own a fleet of 8 private jets, from Airbus A320s to custom Boeing 747s and 787s, luxury launches that define discreet influence. Whether for diplomatic missions or familial gatherings, these aircraft are more than convenience. They're safety, control, and silence amid global chaos. Painted white and gold, they embody the family's cultural ethos, modernity and rooted tradition, flying high above crowded runways below. Super yachts like floating palaces. The desert gave them riches, the seas gave them status. Their flagship yacht, Azam, towers 591 feet, equivalent to a 60-story building, complete with bulletproof suites and missile defense. On board, marble floors, golf simulators, double spas, and staff-rival opulence in landlocked palaces. Then comes Blue, lavishly outfitted with gyms, cinemas, and a dance floor. These floating marvels defy logic. They are more than watercraft. They are moving emblems of absolute wealth and desire. $600 million each and a world of meaning beneath. Sheikh Hamed's 700 cars. In his private garages, Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamdan, the so-called Rainbow Sheikh, keeps over 700 exotic cars, 5 Bugatti Veyrons, Ferrari LaFerraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royces, an automobile museum hidden behind ornate gates. Each vehicle is hand-picked, displayed, polished, and preserved, symbols of speed, luxury, and the artistry of engineering. It's not about wealth showing off. It's about passion, design, and the freedom of the open road. For Sheikh Mohammed, every car tells a story, one of technical excellence and emotional beauty. Global real estate, ruling from London and beyond. Their empire doesn't end in Abu Dhabi. Sprawling estates in London's Holland Park, Kensington, Knightsbridge, a £60 million villa in Croatia, and prime homes worldwide. They're more than owners. They influence neighborhoods and global market trends. Dubbed the landlord of London, MBZ and his family use these properties for diplomacy, cultural outreach, and business ties. Each investment is a connection, a brick in global influence, a message being sent. We are here, financially strong, ready to stay. IHC and sovereign wealth. Oil wealth is only 2/3 of the story. The Al Nahyan's international holding company, IHC, overseen by Sheikh Nahyan, grew an astonishing 42,000% in 5 years. ADQ, the sovereign wealth fund, invests in healthcare, agriculture, tech, spanning GCC to Europe and Asia. They aren't just putting money into companies, they're planting seeds for a post-oil future. Tech parks, agricultural innovation, clean energy solutions. Their portfolio stands for a vision, a legacy poised to outlast their own lives. AI ambitions, D42, and the tech pivot. In a twist, their oil-fueled empire aims towards silicon-powered horizons. They built T42, a tech conglomerate valued at $1.5 trillion. From biotech and robotics to drone technology and partnerships with Nvidia. The Al Nahyans aim to lead the global AI race. It's not just tech investment, it's strategy. If oil shaped the 20th century, data and AI will power the 21st. And the Al Nahyans intend to shape what comes next. From desert sands to football fields, Manchester City. Worldwide influence needs public passion, and nothing is louder than football. In 2008, Sheikh Mansour bought Manchester City, igniting a transformation that saw the club rise to Premier League glory and global dominance. Now City Football Group owns clubs in New York, Melbourne, Mumbai, a sporting empire built for branding, influence, and cultural presence. Its global sports is diplomacy, the world cheering beneath their flag stadium by stadium. Louvre Abu Dhabi and Qasr Al Watan. Their splendor isn't just about wealth, it's about legacy. The Louvre Abu Dhabi, designed in collaboration with France, is more than a museum. It's a cultural statement, bridging worlds, connecting stories. The curated masterpieces, shown under the iconic Rain of Light dome, invite the UAE into global cultural dialogue. Back at Qasr, the House of Knowledge holds manuscripts and rare books. Here, imperial might becomes intellectual stewardship, a guardianship of history and identity. Criticism, power, and global scrutiny. At this level, scrutiny comes with the territory. Critics question land deals, call Manchester City sports washing, raise alarms about AI surveillance, especially with T42. They watch the Al Nahyan's global investments for transparency and human rights concerns. The power they wield is geopolitical and emotional. With influence comes the burden of conscience, and in a globally visible world, that burden is heavy. The human side behind the power. When the cameras fade, who are the Al Nahyans? They're brothers, MBZ setting national directions, Mansour steering sports and philanthropy, Nahyan building post-oil economies, Mohamed forging dreams through automotive art. They are heirs of desert wisdom, architects of modernity. Their lives involve dinner tables, family debates, tradition infused with modern vision. They carry the weight of fishing from old domains to new arenas, determined to leave footprints beyond wealth. What their story means for all of us. The Al Nahyans offer more than fascination. They offer a lesson in transformation. From humble desert tribes to global visionaries, their trajectory shows what ambition, strategy, and legacy can build. Oil gave them meaning, but they chose to expand it into tech, culture, sport, education. They present a question: what legacy will you leave behind? They didn't inherit skyscrapers or power. They forged it, and that's what makes their story unforgettable. As our video comes to an end, we see a family of paradox. Tradition and innovation, solitude and spectacle, ancient legacy, and global ambition. Their empire is built on oil, but its roots are vision. Their influence spans palaces, stadiums, AI labs, art museums. And at the heart of it is ambition, purpose, and story. Which part of their legacy speaks to you most? The soaring domes, the silent jets, the global sports pitch, or the silent world of data? Let us know in the comments. And once again, hit that like, subscribe, and let us carry you to more stories as extraordinary as this one.